All right, things are about to get real because in this lesson, your mission is to just start your handyman business. The fastest way to realizing your goal is to take action and just start your business. Here's how it all started for me. I began fixing people's homes while I was still on active duty in the Navy just to, earn a few extra dollars on the side. As a matter of fact, I wasn't even planning on starting a handyman business. It all started after I had completed a huge kitchen renovation on my own home and was known in the neighborhood and at work for having a talent for repairing things. So naturally, friends and neighbors began to ask me if I could help them with some of their home repair issues. And, they were willing to pay me for it. So I was like, why not? I could use a few extra dollars. Well, it didn't take long for word of mouth advertising to spread, and I began to get phone calls. I got phone calls from friends and friends of friends and neighbors. I had the tools, I had a truck, and I had the skills to begin. So, this was kind of the start of the build, measure, learn feedback loop that I mentioned in the last lesson. I didn't realize it at the time, but the three elements, my tools, my truck, and my skills equated to a minimum viable product, the MVP. That's the build part of the feedback loop. I was willing to tackle just about any job. I would install flooring, I would repair a three-way switch, or, even remove wallpaper and paint a bathroom. And that wasn't fun, for sure. If I didn't know how to do something, I would just GTS it until I figured it out. I'd Google that shit. So, getting back to the next step of the build, measure, learn feedback loop, don't forget you need to measure the success of your MVP. This can be accomplished by reflecting upon each job to understand if your customers are satisfied with your service. Another key factor to measure was the new business that resulted from word of mouth because of the jobs you did, a natural byproduct of high customer satisfaction, right? Now, to close the BML feedback loop, learning has to take place. You have to analyze your performance and discover how to deliver your MVP better, more efficiently, and of course, with more profit, right? Be more profitable. By using this BML feedback loop, you may discover some jobs aren't right for your skill set. You may also realize that you don't have the correct tools to maybe be efficient enough to turn a profit. And this is an area I failed to recognize a change was needed. Had I pivoted to a more niche business, I believe I could have cut my cost and increased productivity by mastering, one or two key services and been much more profitable. But I suffered from a common entrepreneur's dilemma in that I didn't want to say no to any job that came along. And you'll also have this opportunity to make that decision to pivot to a niche MVP or persevere with your current business model. Maybe you discover that you're really good at building decks and erecting fences. You partner with a supplier to save money on materials. You purchase specialty tools and create a process to do it more quickly and with more quality than anything else. So you pivot your original vision to match the new one, right? Now, it may take a little longer to reach your revenue goals, but I promise you, you'll always make a profit. And that's why we're in business for ourselves, right?